Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Avatar Book 2, Episode 7. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/AJRich123. You can also check all my social links, which are down below, and let's go ahead and start. There we go. Where is he now? And how long has he been on his own? Probably not too long. Ooh. Yeah, he's not the type of person that would attack somebody like that. Like somebody pregnant or... Regardless of what he's doing right now to survive and to move forward, he's not that type of guy. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's not lasting very well by himself. What was that? Is that his mom, maybe? Either his mom... We've already seen his sister...
Spider Snake Eyes. Haha, yeah.
At least he was able to get there without fully passing out. I thought that's what was going to happen.
Some water, a bag of feed, and something hot to eat.
Not enough here for a hot meal. I can get you 2 bags of feed.
Oh, they're getting ready to... Oh. Now they're going to think it's Zuko. Oh. Okay, then.
Hey! You throwing eggs at us, stranger?
Why would he waste eggs?
You see who did.
He looks like he's shriveling away.
Thanks.
It's actually pretty good.
The army appreciates your support. You better leave town. Penalty for staying's a lot steeper than you can afford, stranger. Trust me.
Those soldiers are supposed to protect us from the Fire Nation, but they're just a bunch of thugs.
I mean, they're kind of acting like the Fire Nation does. I mean, it feels like the same thing, except they're just doing it to their, like, own people. Huh.
I'll take you to my house and feed your ostrich horse for you. Come on,
Ostrich horse. You got your pigs, your sheep pigs, your cow pigs, your...
No kidding.
What kind of, like, crossbreeding are they doing in this world? Oh!
This guy just stood up to the soldiers. By the end, he practically
Rooster
had
pig
them run
thing?
away.
Does this guy have a name?
He doesn't have to say who he is if he doesn't want to, Seela. Anyone who can hold his own against those bully soldiers is welcome here. Those men should be ashamed to wear Earth Kingdom uniforms.
The real soldiers are off fighting the war. Like his big brother, Sensu. Supper's going to be ready soon.
So that's why they could just kind of take over like that.
I can't. I should be moving on.
Gonsu could use some help on the barn. Why don't you two work for a while, and then we'll eat.
And then you'll technically earn it. Also, is the pigs just screwing everything here? Or is this forced crossbreeding? Either way... Okay, that's just too much thinking for this.
Far away.
Yes.
He's just bored
How'd you get that scar?
and curious.
It's not nice to bother people about things they might not want to talk about. A man's past is his business.
Good guy. Oh. I can't get used to the animal.
Mom, want to see how Azula feeds turtle ducks?
Turtle ducks.
Zuko, why would you do that?
So it was his mom. Okay. At least those two go together.
Ow, ow, ow.
Like, Okay, I guess I don't, but I get that more than a pig rooster.
They're gonna bite you back.
So the mom was way more like protective and actually caring to Zuko than the dad. I mean, the dad just has absolutely no like love at all for the son, as we saw from the past. But the mom seems completely the opposite. Oh, it's okay. So they were childhood friends. All the person she got, yeah, everybody that she got in her group, and so she had a crush on Zuko as a kid.
Play with us. We need equal teams to play a game.
I am not cartwheeling.
You won't have to. Cartwheeling's not a game, dum-dum.
I don't care. I don't want to play with you.
We are brother and sister. It's important for us to spend time together. Don't you think so, Mom?
Yes, darling. I think it's a good idea to play with your sister. Go on now, just for a little while.
What happened to Azula? She actually like cares about her brother, wants to hang out, and like, man, the dad must have corrupted her hard.
Here's the way it goes. Now what you do is, try to knock the apple off the other person's head, like this.
So innocent.
See, I told you it would work. Aw, they're so cute together. You two are such... Ugh.
I was just coming to get you. Uncle Iroh sent us a letter from the war front. You're soaking wet.
Girls are crazy.
Well, you're not wrong.
As magnificent as its wall, Ba Sing Se must be something to behold. I hope you all may see it someday. If we don't burn it to the ground first.
He was even... he was just exactly the same.
Enjoy these gifts. For Zuko, a pearl dagger from the general who surrendered when we broke through the outer wall. Note the inscription and the superior craftsmanship.
I think she wouldn't have minded the knife.
Uncle doesn't make it back from war, then Dad would be next in line to be Fire Lord, wouldn't he?
Azula, we don't speak that way. It would be awful if Uncle Iroh didn't return. And besides, Fire Lord Azulan is a picture of health.
How would you like it if Cousin Lu 10 wanted Dad to die?
Oh, I'm seeing something now. So obviously, like, he doesn't die, but he, like, so Zuko's dad ends up taking that spot, and that I'm wondering if he's normal here, and then he changes, like, once he gets, like, the power or something. That's what I'm kind of I'm getting from this, because the way they're acting, like, the way the dad, as we saw in the past and in the present acts, I don't think this mom would deal with it. And, like, I just don't think the family would be like this if he was acting like that then. That's what I'm getting from this.
I still think our dad would make a much better Fire Lord than his royal tea-loving kookiness.
Dang, I want to know more. Oh, why'd he take it? Oh. Oh, just to play with the toy?
You're holding them all wrong. Keep in mind, these are dual swords. Two halves of a single weapon. Don't
I've
think
always
them
liked
separate
dual wielding.
because they're not. They're just two
In
different parts of
RPGs
the same
anyway.
whole.
Here.
Was that a
Thought again
deer
for happy
peg?
meals.
Jesus.
What do you think they want?
Trouble.
Yeah. Nothing else. Oh, it's the same group.
What do you want, Gao?
Just thought someone ought to tell you your son's battalion got captured. You boys hear what the Fire Nation did with their last group of Earth Kingdom prisoners?
Dressed them up in Fire Nation uniforms and put them on the front line unarmed, way I heard it.
That's messed
Then they
up.
just watched.
You watch your mouth.
Why bother rooting around in the mud with these pigs?
You're really not any better. You're just in a position of power because there's nobody else.
Iroh has lost his son. Your cousin, Luten, did not survive the battle.
What's gonna happen to my brother?
I'm going to the front. I'm going to find Sensu and bring him back.
So he's a similar type of thing, except it was his cousin that died in battle, and now
There it goes.
he can
Will
relate.
you stay?
No, I need to move on. Here, I want you to have this.
Oh, that's big for Zuko. He just gave something from his childhood to him. I really like that. So he reminded of him. Maybe he reminded him of himself as a kid.
Not even good.
Put an apple on your head and we'll find out how good I am.
By the way, Uncle's coming home.
Does that mean we won the war?
No, it means Uncle's a quitter and a loser.
What are you talking about? Uncle's not a quitter.
Oh, yes, he is. He found out his son died and he just fell apart.
Oh.
A real general would stay and burn Ba Sing Se to the ground, not lose the battle and come home crying.
How do you know what he should do?
Okay, so he loses his position, like being able to get that position, or he just gives up once his son dies. It changes his mindset. Though it seems like he was still acting the same before that, but losing his son must have broke him, and not really caring about rank or position or anything like that. And that's why Zuko's dad gets the position of power instead. That's gotta be it.
Fire Lord Azulan. Can't you just call him grandfather? He's not exactly the powerful Fire Lord he used to be. Someone will probably end up taking his place soon.
Young lady, not another word.
I guess she wasn't really much different.
And how was it great-grandfather Sozin managed to win the Battle of Han Tui?
Great-grandfather won because...
Because even though his army was outnumbered, he cleverly calculated his advantages. The enemy was downwind and there was a drought. Their defenses burned to a crisp in minutes.
Correct, my dear. Now, would you show grandfather the new moves you demonstrated to me?
Maybe he wasn't much different then. He just didn't have that position of power. He still liked his daughter more because of her potential.
She's a true prodigy. Just like her grandfather, for whom she's named.
You'll never catch up.
I'd like to demonstrate what I've been learning.
Jeez. Insta frown. You know, from that quick frown, it's like he didn't even want Zuko to show that because it would give them like a bad name or something, like embarrass him. That's what that look told me. Like it was embarrassing him in front of, you know, his dad and their grandpa. He's definitely trying.
I failed.
No, I loved watching you.
Ugh.
That's who you are, Zuko. Someone who keeps fighting even though it's hard.
Prince Ozai.
I love that mom.
Wasting my time with this pump. Just tell me what you want. Everyone else go.
What are you...
Father,
Like-
you must have realized, as I have, that with Lu Ten gone, Iroh's bloodline has ended.
Like father, like son here. I thought maybe like the grandpa might be a little different, but he's also like both of them are very similar, and he's just as harsh and just as hard on everybody. But that's probably why he's like that in the first place, is because of his dad.
But I am here, Father, and my children are alive.
Say what it is you want.
Father, revoke Iroh's birthright. I am your humble servant, here to serve you and our nation. Use me.
You dare suggest I betray Iroh? My
He
first
wanted that
born,
position.
directly after the demise of his only beloved son? I think Iroh has suffered enough. But you Your punishment has scarcely begun.
Okay, I'm wrong then. I'm wrong. Obviously, like, maybe it's more of tradition, but he also, like, understood about, like, his son and why he would be grieving like that. I thought maybe he was just as brutal, but I don't think so. Like, not as bad anyway. He does respect tradition, and he does understand mourning, which Zuko's dad doesn't seem like to care at all when it comes to that.
Haha, Azula. Nice try.
Fine, don't believe me, but I heard everything. Grandfather said Dad's punishment should fit his crime. You must know the pain of losing a firstborn son by sacrificing your
Never
Liar.
Jesus!
For your own good. I know. Maybe you could find a nice Earth Kingdom family to adopt you.
Okay, he's still
Stop it. You're lying. Dad would never do that to me.
Your father would never do what to you? What is going on here?
I don't know.
It's time for a talk.
I know he doesn't care about him, but
Azula always lies. Azula always lies. Azula always lies.
so he never actually found that out then.
Told me if he's old enough to fight. He's old enough to join the army. I know we barely know you, but
I'll get your son back.
He really does. I think he reminds him of himself a little bit.
hey, there he is. I told you he'd come.
Zuko's character just keeps getting better and better. Like, just more relatable and likable.
It doesn't matter who I am, but I know who you are. You're not soldiers. You're bullies. Freeloaders abusing your power. Mostly over women and kids. You don't want Lee in your army. You're sick cowards messing with a family who's already lost one son to the war.
Are you gonna let this stranger stand there and insult you like this?
Ooh. Yeah, these guys are not that strong. They just have nobody opposing them. Yep. All they need is somebody stronger around, and they'll whimper. The double hammer combo.
It's not a fist fight. He's got a left sword, don't
Yeah, left swing.
Look out!
Behind you!
Whoa. I was actually expecting Zuko to take those guys easily.
Please, my love, listen to me. Everything I've done to protect you. Remember this, Zuko. No matter how things may seem to change, never forget who you are.
She loved him so much. Yeah, I was gonna say, Zuko is on another level compared to these guys.
Who are you?
My name is Zuko, son of Ursa and Fire Lord Ozai, Prince of the Fire Nation and heir to the throne.
Liar! I heard of you. You're not a prince. You're an outcast.
That's probably known now.
Burned and disowned him.
But his mom said, never forget who you are. And that's why he said that. Even if that name and using that should be, like, you should never say that anymore. Like, you shouldn't want to be known if you're hiding. But he remembered what his mom said, never to forget who you are. That was great. That was great timing there.
It's It's yours. You should have it.
No, I hate you.
Even if that turned everybody.
Mom! Mom! Where's Mom?
No one knows. Oh, and last night, Grandpa passed away.
Not funny, Azula. You're sick.
Wait.
I want my knife back. Now.
Who's going to make me? Mom?
So she knows, the sister knows something then. She had the knife.
Azula, Fire Lord to our nation for 23 years. You were our fearless leader in the Battle of Garzai, our matchless conqueror of the Husin provinces. You were father of Iroh, father of Ozai, husband of Ayla, now passed.
Wait.
Grandfather of Lieutenant.
Gonna talk about it at the end.
Grandfather of Zuko and Azula.
I have a theory.
As was your dying wish, you are now succeeded by your second son.
Dying wish. So either...
Hail, Fire Lord Ozai.
So he killed him, or... Yeah... It might be something else, though. Because she said she did this for you. I forget her exact words. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's my theory. I'm running this through my head here. So, did the mom kill the Fire Lord so her husband would get the position? And in order to, because the Fire Lord wanted his son to kill his son to feel, feel the same type of pain, right? In order to be able to take over that position. But to make this a lot faster, maybe Zuko's dad told the mom, or maybe they had some type of talk or something, but my guess is it ended up being the mom had to kill. I don't know why I'm leaning towards that, because it seems like the easy thing would be like, him passing doesn't make sense to me naturally, and the dying wish being that. I just don't think it's that. That makes no sense. And then we had Azula with the knife there, and that kind of hints that maybe she did it, but I don't even think that's it. I think she might have been there and she knows this information, maybe saw it, but I'm leaning towards what the mom said to Zuko makes me think the mom killed the Fire Lord in order to make sure that Zuko lived, and she did it for him, and because she said everything that she did was for him, and that's the only thing that makes sense. Now, did she run away then after that? Because it's not showing her dying or anything, and I don't remember it ever being mentioned. So does that mean maybe she ran away or got banished, or she was killed off screen? But I just don't remember this being, if this was mentioned or something, let me know in the comments. But that's the only thing I can think of. God, this was such a good episode. It showed so many, like, the storytelling in this show for a lot of episodes, really, when they get serious, they do it so well, and this one is no exception. I love the Zuko centric episodes, like, because I like Zuko as a character. I feel like they've really fleshed out his character. They make him, like, in the beginning, it was very easy to dislike him, but I just saw this other level, and then the more you get to know his backstory, the more you understand him. And I just feel he's very just relatable, and like, he's just not a bad guy. But I also, this was just done so well. And the way they've presented the past I don't know, they've taken a while to kind of show more of Zuko's past, but it went well with what was happening in the present. Like, they displayed it. Like, I feel kind of sad about the kid ending up hating him, but obviously they would, because he's the Fire Nation, he's the prince. Even if he's banished or whatever, of course they would naturally hate him. That's just, unfortunately, that was going to happen. But he only said who he was and what he was doing because of what he remembered what his mom told him. And I don't know, that for me was like kind of on another level. I really enjoyed that.
Hey, you guys picked a great campsite. The grass is so soft.
That's not grass. Appa's shedding.
Oh.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that would
That's
be
not gross.
white grass.
It's just a part of spring. You know, rebirth, flowers blooming, and Appa gets a new coat.
Ah, the beauty of spring.
Stop! Appa, stop!
It's not that bad,
Oof.
Katara. It makes a great wig.
And a great beard.
I'm
That's
just
like a
glad
perfect
we finally
wig.
have another girl in the group because you two are disgusting.
Excuse me, does anyone have a razor? Because I got some hairy pits.
So she's on the same level as them.
So, Toph, usually when setting up camp, we try to divide up the work.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm good to go.
Actually, what I'm trying to say is, some of us might fetch water, while someone else might set up the fire pit or put up the tent. Even Momo does his fair share.
Well, it's mostly probably because she came from a rich family. She had people to do the stuff, so I'm sure she's not really used to having to do any work in general.
Katara, I'm fine. I can carry my own weight. I don't need a fire. I've already collected my own food. And look, my tent's all set up.
Well, that's great for you. But
That's
we
pretty
still need to
convenient.
finish-
I don't understand. What's the problem here?
Never mind.
She's not thinking of everybody else, only herself.
Hey, Toph, I wanted to apologize for earlier. I think we're all just a little tired and getting on each other's nerves.
Yeah, you do seem pretty tired.
I meant all of us.
Well, good night.
Good night.
I think it's going to take a little bit of time for her to get like used to the group. You've had the same group for a while now.
There's something coming toward us.
What is it?
It feels like an avalanche, but also not an avalanche.
I would take her judgment to heart. Yeah.
What is that thing?
What the hell? That is, that was like decked out.
See you guys in the morning.
Actually, can you help us unload?
Really? You need me to help unload Sokka's funky-smelling sleeping bag?
Oh, yeah. That and everything else. You're a part of our team now, and
Look, I didn't ask you to help unload my stuff. I'm carrying my own weight.
That's not the point.
I really do think she's just used to like doing stuff herself too, the other side of this, and just kind of being a loner per se. And that's not gonna really cut it with them, and especially, yeah, Katara here.
Ever since you joined us, you've been nothing but selfish and unhelpful.
What? Look here, Sugar Queen. I gave up
Sugar
everything I
Queen.
had so that I could teach Aang earthbending. So don't you talk to me about being selfish.
Sugar Queen? Did you
What
just
does that
slam the
mean?
door in my face?
Both need to calm down.
Both? I'm completely calm!
Jesus
I
Christ!
can see that.
You never tell a woman to calm down. You never tell. Look, I've told prior girlfriends, sisters, shoot, just people mad in general. You don't tell people that are like super angry to calm down. It's the worst thing to say in general.
Stars sure are beautiful tonight. Too bad you can't see them, Toph.
Hey, how's the guy supposed to sleep with all this yelling and earthquaking?
That thing is back.
Well, how far away is it? Maybe we can close our eyes just for a few minutes.
I don't think so, Sokka.
How does it keep finding us?
I don't know. But this time, I'm gonna make sure we lose him.
Is it? There's not some like tracker or something on it. Like, you wouldn't think there'd be that type of technology in this, unless they're just, it's just really fast or.
Okay, forget about setting up camp. I'm finding the softest pile of dirt and going to sleep.
Also, I think that it's probably, you know, the people that her parents sent. That would be the only thing that makes sense at this point. Maybe they're driving something from that, and they're following that way.
That's good, because Toph wasn't gonna help anyway.
Oh, I didn't realize Baby still needed someone to tuck her in bed.
Come on, guys. There's something after us, and we don't even know what or who it is.
It could be Zuko. We haven't seen him since the North Pole.
That would be really weird, him driving that
just
thing.
some angry freak with a ponytail who's tracked us all over the world.
What's wrong with ponytails, Ponytail?
This is a warrior's wolf tail.
Well, it certainly tells the other warriors that you're fun and perky.
Anyway, whoever's chasing us, they couldn't have followed us here. So now would everyone just shh?
I guess Momo's hearing something.
Oh, don't tell me.
That's impossible. There's no way they could have tracked us.
I can feel it with my own 2 feet.
Yeah, something.
Let's get out of here.
You're flying, you're not leaving.
Find out who they are. Who knows? Maybe they're
Footprints?
friendly.
Always the optimist.
It can't be good, though, following this far. Yeah, of course not. Jesus. Okay, yep, it's them. Not who I originally thought it was.
It's those 3 girls from Omashu.
We can take them. 3 on 3.
Actually, Toph, there's 4 of us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't count you. You know, no bending and all.
I can still fight!
Okay.
Even Sokka has the
3
rage.
Sokka.
Poor
We
Sokka.
wanted to find out who they were, and we found out. Now let's get out of here.
He's got a damn boomerang. Jesus. So how are you gonna lose them? You're eventually gonna have to sleep.
Those girls followed us all the way from Omashu.
I still think
They are
we
too.
could have taken them.
Are you kidding me? The crazy blue firebending and the flying daggers are bad enough, but last time we saw them, one of those girls did something that took my bending away. That's scary.
Oh no, the sun is rising. We've been up all night with no sleep.
Sokka will be okay.
Are you sure?
All-nighter.
I've never slept before. What if I fall asleep now and something happens? And something always happens.
Every time we land, those girls are there.
Time to get some
So
coffee.
We just have to keep flying.
We can't keep flying
Energy
forever.
drinks. You got tea, right? There's gotta be tea. That has caffeine.
Too tired to think.
I'm sure we'll come up with something after a short nap.
Yes. Sleep.
Maybe most of them can sleep and one person has to stay awake.
Appa fell asleep.
Oh. Jesus. Yeah, forgot about Appa.
Wake up, buddy.
He's got to sleep eventually, too.
Okay, we've put a lot of distance between us and them.
They're going to be
Plan
right there,
now
huh?
is to follow Appa's lead and get some sleep.
Of course, we could have gotten some sleep earlier if Toph didn't have such issues.
What? All right. Everyone's exhausted. Let's just get some rest.
No, I want to hear what Katara has
Worst
to say.
time to try to work out problems
I
when
have
you haven't
issues?
slept in
I'm
days.
just saying, maybe if you helped out earlier, we could have set up our camp faster and gotten some sleep. And then maybe we wouldn't be in this situation.
You're blaming me for this?
No, she's not blaming you.
No, I'm blaming her.
Hey, I never asked you for diddly doodah. I carry my own weight. Besides,
I like that.
if there's anyone to blame, it's Shetty over here.
What? You're blaming Appa?
Yeah, you want to know how they keep finding us? He's leaving a trail everywhere we go.
How dare you blame
Oh.
Appa? He saved your life 3 times.
That makes the most sense, though. I didn't even think about that because it did show in the beginning that he was shedding. They were like using that as wigs and stuff. And if there was going to be anything to track with, that would be the thing to track. That's okay. Now it's making more sense of why they're able to find them. I believe her on that one.
He never
Literally.
had a problem flying when it was just the 3 of us.
But
I'm out of here.
you kind of need her.
Wait.
See, worst time to like work out problems when you're exhausted. Yeah, see? It is the sheddings.
What did I
Toph
just
was
do?
right.
I can't believe I yelled at my earthbending teacher. Now she's gone.
I know. We're all just trying to get used to each other. And I was so mean to her.
Yeah, you two were pretty much jerks.
Thanks, Sokka.
No problem.
The one time
We need
Sokka
to
didn't
find
mess
Toph
this
and
up.
apologize.
Get rid of. Yeah, maybe a nice little bath. When was the last time you bathed?
Toph was right. Appa's fur was leaving a trail right to us. But now that he's clean, no more trail.
Are you sure he's okay to fly?
He'll be fine as long as we leave his saddle and all our stuff here. I'm gonna use Appa's fur to make a fake trail and lead the tank off course.
Smart. And she's gonna run into them. Or
That
oh,
really hurt my tail.
not who I was expecting. Interesting meetup.
Wads of wet fur. How delightful.
They're not wads. They're more like bundles. Or bunches? It's got an sound.
Clumps?
Clumps! They're clumps!
Little airheaded a bit.
The Avatar is trying to give us the slip. You two head in that direction and keep your eye out for the bison. I'll follow this trail.
She's a bit too smart to throw her off completely. Oh, which means they're gonna run into either group. All we need is a tumbleweed in this type of town.
Toph couldn't have made it too far. What is it, Momo? Oh, no! Katara!
How did they find us?
They
Appa,
figured
come
it
on,
out.
We need to go faster.
He's too tired.
Not good, not good. We just need to make it across that river.
Come on, Appa, just a little further.
Ah!
Okay, this is getting bad. What the hell? The way they're crossing, like this. See? Sokka's got a damn boomerang. Still fight. Oh. Or... It's like numbing his arms and legs.
And I finally caught you guys, it would be more exciting. Oh well, victory is boring.
Well, what about defeat?
Thanks, Appa. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Yum.
Was it just me? Or was that guy kinda cute?
Interesting.
All right, you've caught up with me. Now who are you and what do you want?
You mean you haven't guessed? You don't see the family resemblance?
1v1.
Here's a hint. I must find the Avatar to restore my honor.
Great Zuko impression.
Okay, you can laugh. It's funny.
So what now?
Now? Now it's over. You're tired and you have no place to go. You can run, but I'll catch you.
I'm not running.
Here is your tea. You seem a little too young to be traveling alone.
This really is an interesting
You seem a little too
pair up.
old.
Perhaps I am.
I know what you're thinking. I look like I can't handle being by myself.
I wasn't thinking that.
You wouldn't even let me pour my own cup of tea.
I poured your tea because I wanted to, and for no other reason.
People see me and think I'm weak. They want to take care of me. But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew. Always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support.
for different reasons.
Nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Not that I love you. I just met you.
So, where is your nephew?
I've been tracking him, actually.
Is he lost?
Of course he would.
He's trying to figure out who he is. And he went away.
That's putting it really lightly.
Now you're following him.
I know he doesn't want me around right now. But if he needs me, I'll be there.
Your nephew is very lucky. Even if he doesn't know it.
He's so great.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Sharing tea with a fascinating stranger is one of life's true delights.
No, thank you for what you said. It helped me.
His positivity is so infectious.
Oh, and about your nephew? Maybe you should tell him that you need him, too.
Do you really want to fight me?
Yes.
Oh.
I really do.
Zuko.
Oh, damn.
I was wondering when you'd show up, Zuzu.
Zuzu? Back off, Azula. He's mine.
Now this got interesting.
I'm not going anywhere.
Uh-huh. One v1. Oh yeah, and Aang has not slept in forever. Ooh. So much going on. It really is 1v1v1 though, because they're all trying to kind of attack each other. Jesus. Wall climbing. Fortunately, this is not 1v1. Oh, okay. Insert challenger here. And, just in time.
Get up.
Now 3v1.
I thought you guys could use a little help.
Thanks.
Yeah, this could have gone bad fast. Hey, what? He just do the belly block?
Well, look at this. Enemies and traitors, all working together.
Oh, shit.
I'm done. I know when I'm beaten. You got me. A princess surrenders with honor.
Yeah, but do you have honor, though? I call BS. Ooh.
Get away from us!
I think, yeah. I think they need, like, their help right now. God damn, that was... Whew. That ending was a little emotional there. Like, I could feel Zuko's anger. Like, that... I mean, gotta give it to the voice acting, but seriously, that was kind of emotional because Katara could have actually helped with the healing there, and Zuko is just, you know, we see he always wants to do everything himself, used to being a loner, which we kind of see, I like how it was kind of called out, the similarities there, because Toph was kind of being like that as well, and I think in that moment, though, they could have used the help. Though I will say it was a nice little happy ending there because they finally got to sleep. And all of them had about as big eye bags as I have in a natural day-to-day basis. So when you get to that level, you need to sleep. It's 100%, unless you sleep 10 hours and you still have bags. So, but I love the team up. Seeing that 6v1 and seeing them all kind of fighting her just made me very, I don't know, motivated me. It was kind of hype. I liked seeing that the advice given to Toph there, because I think she needed it, and I just seeing the uncle and her kind of talking back and forth. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I thought they had a nice back and forth, and I thought he really helped her. So also that he was tracking Zuko the whole time was nice to know, because of course he would be. Of course he wouldn't completely leave him alone. Because he cares about him. So it was nice to know that as well. But anyway, great episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, hit that notification bell. Also, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to watch episodes early and uncut. You want to support the channel in some small way, all that good stuff, definitely check that out. Become a patron. Also, all my social links are down below. Twitter, go follow over there. Twitch, all that good stuff. I'm going to, I'm working on getting, I want to this summer start streaming again, maybe once a week, at least start at that and then kind of see how much time I have, but I want to get that back. So go follow on Twitch if you have a chance. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.